Hello and happy spring. I'm Erica Bell, professional organizer, and here are 5 ways to refresh your space for spring. So spring has sprung. I'm so excited. March 20th was the first day of spring this year, and I, for one, could not be more excited. This year I'm like feeling a shift. I would never usually say that I'm like a spring girl. Fall is definitely more of my holiday of choice. But for some reason, spring is really kind of drawing me in this year. I'm liking the idea of new things blooming and growing and kind of implementing the changes we see in nature within ourselves and our homes. So I'm just really excited, and I hope you guys are too. So let me get to it. 5 ways to refresh your space for spring. The first thing is donate what you didn't use this winter. So this could be clothes you didn't use, maybe those big jackets or sweaters that you thought you would wear and you just didn't. Donate them. We're trying to make room for these new things to grow and bloom in our lives. So let's make space for those new things by getting rid of the things that we no longer need. Other clothing items, maybe if you have kids, things that you know they won't use next winter, maybe they're gonna be too big for them by then, anything like that, go ahead and donate them, make that space. Other things that you can donate are things in your kitchen. So there's definitely items in your kitchen that you use more often in certain seasons, right? So in winter, maybe you use a crock pot more for those like soups or stews, and maybe you're like, okay, this is the year I'm gonna use, you know, blank, and you didn't. Go ahead and donate it. Again, make that space. Another big place to check in your house is your garage. So if you have a lot of snow in your area, maybe there's things in your garage that you thought you would really use this winter, a sled or some kind of tools, anything like that, go ahead and do a look in your garage and get rid of those things that you no longer need. All right, number 2, do a deep clean. So once you've kind of donated the things in your house that you don't need, do a deep clean. Spring cleaning, I know everyone talks about it. Usually everyone's pretty excited about it. Okay, maybe not excited about it, but I think people are ready, you know, like you just get this feeling that you're like, okay, let me kind of spruce things up, let me clean things, and again, kind of prepare for this new season. So deep cleaning is a big part of that. I'm actually probably gonna come out with a video of how to do this and good ways to kind of organize, you know, your cleaning and whatnot, but there's plenty of tips that you can find. I would just suggest starting small. You don't have to deep clean your entire home in one day. Maybe you just, you know, devote an hour this weekend to doing something in your house, deep cleaning your kitchen or deep cleaning the bathrooms. You know, pick a space like that, bite-sized pieces, or maybe you do say, you know what, I just want to get it all done in one day. Recruit some help, you know, from your kids, your family, whoever, roommates, and then just knock it out. Give each person a task and just get to it, and then do that deep clean. You're gonna feel so much better. You're gonna feel so much lighter. Okay, another way to refresh your space is with the colors that you have. So your decor. So if you are the type of person who switches out your decor, actually, even if you're not, I would encourage you to do this. So there's things in your house that you have, usually, you know, we prefer darker, warmer colors in the winter and lighter colors, you know, in the spring and summer. So maybe try to put away some of your darker decor pieces and bring out some new colored items. Okay, so we're in my dining room. As you can see, I put out a blue bordered table runner. The one I had on before was dark brown, definitely more like winter tones. This one's fun. It has like little flowers kind of on the edges and just feels more like springtime. So you can see it's not, you know, screaming like pastel colors, but it definitely
brightens up the space so you can still remain like true to the colors that you like to have in your house, but yet still update it for spring.
Here's another sweet little spring piece that I like. It's a little bell that I just have on a shelf in my kitchen. It's got spring colors and flowers on it, and it's just cute. So this is a piece that I had out on my kitchen table. And you can see it's just got some darker hues to it. I'm kind of just getting over it. Glass or crystal, like that's something you can use year round, but I really love introducing kind of white colors. So I have a bunch of melt glass that was my grandma's, and so I like to incorporate that into this new season. So colors like just lighter colors, maybe blues, if you like pastels, anything like that that kind of reminds you of spring, greens, switch it out. It'll instantly make your home feel, you know, a little bit fresher and newer, and it'll really make you ready for spring, make you excited for this new season. Again, it just kind of, it makes your house feel new. Even switching things from room to room can also be a good way to kind of refresh your space. But definitely if there's decor items that are in your closets, pulling those out and getting the spring items out into your living spaces and such. Other things, your clothing. So, you know, I'm kind of guilty. I'm still even wearing black right now, but I'm guilty of kind of wearing dark colors year round. Even with like when I do my nails, my mom always laughs at me. She's like, oh, you're gonna get dark purple or black again. Okay, if you just love that, then stick with it. But if you want to really embrace spring, try some lighter colors, try some floral patterns, things like that, that really feel like spring, feel like something new, feel like things are blooming and blossoming in you. It's just something fun and different. So in a good way, just to feel refreshed for this new season. So hopefully you're able to start putting away some of that heavy winter gear, the winter wear, and start embracing some of your spring clothes and spring colors. I'll link to my sister-in-law has a fabulous fashion YouTube channel, and she's got all sorts of ideas for spring fashion if you want something more, you know, specific for that. And then another thing, buy real or artificial either flowers or plants, like springtime flowers. Okay, artificial flowers used to be so cheesy and kind of like hokey looking, and they have come such a long way, whatever that expression is, you know what I'm trying to say. They look really nice now. Some of them you can't even tell if they're real or fake or what. Buy some of those if you don't have, if you're still somewhere that it's heavily snowing, maybe you can't get a whole lot of like fresh flowers quite yet, just look for those artificial ones. I promise you can find some, and they will just instantly brighten up your space, your mood. I love having plants and flowers throughout my house. It brightens your day, brightens your mood, brightens your home. I love bringing outdoor elements inside my home. It feels cozier, it just feels earthier. It's just nice. It's just a lovely feeling. So I definitely would suggest buying something like that. And then the fifth thing is your spring scents. So maybe you buy yourself a new candle, or I have like a drawer full of candles and I swap them out depending on my mood or the season. So getting out those like fresh scents, maybe those floral fragrances, those types of things that really remind you of spring. Again, pulling the outdoors in, embracing this new season, have them throughout your house. Or again, like maybe you splurge on buying yourself a nice new candle that you just love the scent. Or, things like lotions, or if you wear perfumes or colognes, like kind of having something that's a little bit lighter for this new season. And again, kind of maybe a floral fragrance. it's just a good way to refresh yourself and your mind, body, soul, spirit, everything for this new season. So stay tuned. I'm gonna have more videos for spring travel, spring, like a spring challenge for decluttering and organizing, all sorts of things for spring. Y'all, I told you, I'm excited for spring. I'm excited for spring. I hope you are too. Let me know some of the things that you love to do in spring. Oh, that's another thing. I'm gonna have probably a kind of a bucket list, must do springtime activity video as well, so stay tuned for that. Let me know what you are excited about for spring in the comments below. Again, stay tuned for all these new videos, and I look forward to chatting with y'all soon. Thanks so much for watching.